Are you trying to sell in stories and you create a story poll, but then buyers are waiting for you to reply? But let's be real, replying to story poll votes is time consuming and sometimes exhausting. But if you don't reply, you're leaving money on the table. And I have an amazing solution for you today. This solution engages your prospect when they are ready to buy and not when you're ready to get back to them. My name is Steph Parisi, and I love helping small business owners grow their influence and profits online using marketing strategies that actually work. And today I'm going to show you my new favorite story software that is helping me always reply to my story poll votes and make sales faster and automatically. Let's pop over so I can show it to you and you can see how this is working and how you can use it too for your business. It is the best stories hack. Okay, so here we are on Facebook. When I make my stories, I make them on my phone, but after I make my story and I have my poll vote up, as you can see, I have my stories up right now and I have polls working for me, okay? And people are voting on them. Okay, so here's a poll button where I'm using this software. So I say, Steph, how do you work only 10 hours a week, but hit 1 to 2K weeks? Want to see how? And then I say my outsource list and I say, send it, do tell. Okay, so this is the perfect type of poll story where people are asking for a specific thing from you. But the cool thing is I don't have to reply to any of these people individually. I'm doing it all automatically. Let me show you how. So the secret is a Chrome extension software, and it is called Stories Prospector. So you're going to see me pull it up right here. I'm hitting this little button that's like a quote in a quote bubble, in a thought bubble, and it's called Stories Prospector. So I'm going to click log in because I have an account. Now, it's super simple to use. All I do is download it on Chrome. It's a Chrome desktop extension, and I sync it with my Facebook. That's it. So you want to make sure when you download it that you're logged into Facebook as well, okay? And then for each story, so if we pulled up this one that I just showed you, we can see that 5 messages were delivered. And I can automate specific messages that go to the people that click send it or do tell. Now, I could also send messages automatically to anyone who reacted to the story or just to anyone who viewed the story. Now, I would do that really carefully and cautiously at times because you don't want to spam your network, okay? The other cool thing is that you can craft and send these messages that are very unique to you. So you're writing it. So for instance, a lot of the ones that I say may be like, cool beans, Sally, da-da-da-da-da. Like, so I'm using my own language. So let me show you, for example, when someone clicked send it to see my outsource list, let me show you the message that was sent to them automatically. Here you can see it says, cool beans, Pam, thanks for voting on my poll. Here's my outsource and automate list. And then I link to a Google Doc. And if you open it, it's going to show, right? Like I'm providing helpful information for people. So it's going to show all the different things that I'm either paying someone to do for me or that I am using a software for in my business. Okay. And then it says, P.S. even this message was automated. Cool, huh? So I'm keeping it very simple. So this is Stories Prospector. I absolutely love it. You can set it up to sync with any of your stories. You write the message one time, you click the sync button, and then it syncs with your Facebook stories. So instead of having to write a message multiple times to people whenever they're voting on your poll, you're never leaving someone hanging because Stories Prospector is doing it for you. I click sync a couple times a day and that's it. So let me show you a couple types of stories that I would actually recommend using this software on. First up, a lead magnet type story. So look at this story. So this is where I'm offering up my unbeatable posts and stories guide. Now, if you don't have it, you can go to the description of this video and sign up to get this guide yourself. But in it, I'm going over helpful content ideas. So a lead magnet type story is the perfect example of something where you don't want to reply to like 20 people randomly throughout the day with your lead magnet sign up link, right? Your opt-in landing page, but you can include the link in a simple story. So an example of a message that I would send with a story like this would be, hey, Sally, thanks for requesting my unbeatable posts and stories ideas. Here's the link where you can grab your own copy. Do you have any questions about posts or stories that I can answer for you? I would maybe throw in an emoji, keep it super simple, but that is exactly how I would say it in my own language. What's another type of story that I would use Stories Prospector for? Anytime you're inviting people to a closed Facebook group. So maybe you run your business in a group on Facebook. I have a group. It's called Create Stories That Sell. You can see it right here in this story. So this is another example of a perfect story to use for this automatic story software where it's going to invite people for you. So if you're creating a story, you're saying, hey, like, this information is in my group, or this recipe is in my group, or do you want a link to this training? It's in my group. And people are voting on your story. Well, then you can set up a message that simply sends them directly to the group. Something like, cool beans, Sally, I'd love to see you inside Create Stories That Sell. Click on this link and you can hop in the group right now. Keep it in your language, super simple, but it's doing the work for you and growing your business automatically. Remember, information technology is going so fast. People want the information now and they don't want to have to wait. And this automates it for them when they're ready for what you have for them. Stop leaving money on the table. Another example of a story that I would use this software for is when you're doing a true or false type of statement related to your niche. Okay, this is a very foolproof one. So you can see here, I'm asking people, hey, do stories perform better with or without pricing? It's super simple. And the cool thing is I'm going to set up different responses that are automated for each of the poll votes. You can do that with Stories Prospector. You can set up a lot of different messages to go out. It just depends on what you want the message to say. Okay, so you're in the driver's seat. So for people who would vote true, in this instance, I would be like, bing, bing, bing. You are right, Sally. This is true. Stories without pricing do better. And then for people who vote false, I'd be like, yikes, Sally. This is actually true. You want to leave the price off of your stories. To find out more info on how to sell with stories, hop into my group, Create Stories That Sell. So that's another example of a message that you could send if you want to lead people to something. What about like an event that you might be leading? Or you have a link to like a training or a video, right? So say you're in network marketing and you have monthly events and people can attend it and watch the live video or watch the replay. Well, a great example of how to use Stories Prospector for this, which is huge because again, remember, this is one of those time sensitive things. You got to be plugging people into the training event if they want to watch it live. So what you would do is get your story up, then hop on your laptop or desktop, and in a minute, you could set up the different messages for each. So if they want the live video, you're going to send them the direct link to the event. And if they want the replay, you can simply wait till the event has happened and then add that message on to send to the replay viewers. That's right. You don't have to set up messages to send to both poll votes. It's individualized and you control the timing. It's super cool. And then another type of story that you can do is when you're actually selling like some sort of physical product. So for example, here's a drink that I sell that helps people decrease their stress, anxiety. They are in a happy mood. And so I'm talking about the benefits of this drink in the story itself, but people might view the story and be like, what the heck is that? And so that's one of my poll vote options. And so when people click it, they're going to get information about it. And I could simply be in the message, hey, Sally, this is called Happy Juice. I absolutely love it. I drink it every day and it helps improve my mood. Would you like more info? ? I keep my messages super simple and make it so people feel like they can respond and like they're talking directly to me. You'd never even know it was an automated message unless I tell them. So those are some examples of stories that I'm using this software for right now, and I'm not leaving votes on the table. I'm getting back to my prospects immediately, and I don't want you to be leaving your prospects hanging for information. Also, the cool thing is once you set it up, you get to go live your life. So often I'll get my story up, I'll set up the software, which takes about a minute after I've gotten my story done. And then I go to the swimming pool, the beach, wherever I want to hang out with my family. And I'm not stressed about getting back to anyone who's engaged with my story. The software does it automatically for me. So check out the link in the pinned comment of this video. Just with one click, the software could pay for itself. It's going to save you so much time and engage your buyers sooner. And that's all I got. I hope you found this video helpful and entertaining today. While you're on my channel, check out either of these two videos that are popping up on the screen. They're here to help you win in your business. And I will be back next week with another new video.